we go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good something. I don't know. It's probably 4 in the morning in Norway right now. So I am back. I'm coming to you from a piece of view you can see behind me in Bay City, Michigan. We did change the time of the live. It was just for tonight in case my plane got in late. And hi Louise, I missed all of you while I was out gallivanting. Stay tuned for Thursday's live. During my Stash Buster, I'll go in on a few of the items that I got and what we found out. And I know some of you have been watching my photos as I've been posting them. Hi Deb, hi Sheila, Trina, Norma, Sherry. Hello everyone. Just want to let you all know that it is probably about 4 o'clock in the morning in Norway, and I have been up since 2 o'clock in the morning in Norway. So if I don't make any sense, please ask questions. I will help you out. Hi Marcina, good to see you. We do have some new kits tonight, and one is based on a photo that I shared with you guys from my Norway trip. It is a sweater I'm going to start making soon. Hi Doreen. Hi Leslie. Yes, so I had to kind of put together a couple of different patterns for it to make it work. We found that one of the pattern writers won't sell to shops. It has to be a kit, and they don't ship to the US and all that kind of stuff. So right now, hi Cheryl, hi Rachel. So I am going to make my own kit for you guys. So we'll see how it works. But it was a sweater that I saw in like several yarn shops I went to, and I fell in love with it and had to do it. Hi Sarah, good to see you. Yes, this is a special time. We're normally live at 5 on Tuesday nights, but due to the fact that I was supposed to be home yesterday, I thought it would be better to just give myself a little bit of extra leeway. How's that? And I had Jen, I was texting her all day today saying, yep, this flight's going, so hi Carol, make sure you watch our Stash Buster. That will be Thursday at 9:30 Eastern time. Hi Loretta, and I will show you all the fun things I got and places we did and little things to know and all that good stuff. We are hoping to get another Norway trip, but it won't be this year or next year. It'll be in 28. Hi Jean, good to see you. So I'll know more about that soon. So yeah, that's my scoop. As always, I see a few new faces out there. Hi Mary Ellen. Is if you see something you like, please put the name of it and whether or not you need the pattern, whether or not you need us to ship it. There's one you have to get, one of the items I'm going to do tonight, I apologize, but you have to get the pattern yourself. It's very easy. Just go on Ravelry, pay your money, download it, you know, that kind of thing. You have to go to their website, so, but it's right on Ravelry, so it's very easy to do. I did it the other night. So hi Linda, hi Peggy. Oh, thank you for your pictures. Yes, I found that if I do them every day, it really helps. We did find out today that 3 o'clock in the morning is when it's dark in Norway. Right now, it is light almost all night long. So, yeah, you couldn't really tell from the photo, but that really was the case. So, it was dark and there were a lot of lights out. So, again, if I don't make any sense, please let me know and we'll go from there. Lorena's manning the computer. If you get a thumbs up, it means you got it. If you have a sad face, it means you didn't. We'll do the best we can to get you what you need. So let's get started before I fall asleep, and you guys do too. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to start with an old one, only because Blue Sky is our yarn this month, and you only really saw this maybe once-ish. It's the Popple Bandana. I am going to go see Lamb and Kid, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after that, when I go to Flock in Seattle. So, and then don't worry, I'll be home for the next, several months. So that'll be fine. These kits are $38.25, and that includes the pattern, right, Lorena? It does include the pattern, but let us know if you need it. It's a cute little one to wear. Someday it won't be 100 degrees. It was actually really warm in Norway too, so I feel your pain. So that's a cute one, and I do still have some color combinations. I have Earth Ivy. So this is the background color, is the green with the purple as the contrast. I have Midnight Sea, which looks kind of like the one that's there. I have Driftwood. I have Gray Harbor. So the colors on the bottom are the background. So which would be the dark color or the oatmeal color, and then the one on top would be the contrast. It is like a 8-row pattern. It's an 8-row repeat. Oh, I was pretty good. I kind of remembered that. And it's a slip stitch, so it's not really color work per se. It's easier than that. I have Rusted Roof, which is kind of the backwards way of doing the one that they have. We could do it the opposite way if you'd like. Just let us know. I have Pressed Grapes. That's a pretty one. All of these, if you like them, hi Jason, is make sure you put light with the word or popple or something, because we have another Blue Sky kit, and that is for, some of the names are the same. Yes, I know, it's a pain in the butt. So, hi Sheila. This is Pressed Grapes. This one is October Sky. That one is one I really like. And then this one's been super popular, Lilac Bloom. And I think it's the last, I'm looking at the shelf because I haven't been here in, 10 days. This is the last one we have. So that is Lilac Bloom. So very pretty. Those are $38.25. You get 3 skeins of Woolstock Light. So if you like that one, put Lilac Bloom Light. And if you have one of our coupons and you haven't used it, you can use it for these kits. Hi, Sue. Good to see you. Hi, Deb. This is 100% wool. It is fingering weight. It's very lightweight. Very pretty. Rusted Roof, Earth Ivy, Midnight Sea, Driftwood, Gray Harbor. Very pretty. We've been selling these all week, but I thought, well, we might as well throw them in again. We have a new product that came in while I was gone, and these are the Oh Snap sacks. Say that one really fast. These are the small sacks. They are going to have a zipper pouch on the inside. They're going to have another pouch on the inside, and another pouch on the inside. And of course, they have their usual snaps. I love those. And a handle. I love these. These are fun. I didn't get any of these before I left. And I actually like these little things because I took one of these bags, not this one, but a different one. And I liked, if I get my fingers out of the way, you can see. I like that little sleeve there. You could either put a little tiny bottle of water, or you could put something in there that you don't want to mess with the rest of it. But these are really fun, and they are, they're about that size. They are, let's see, this is 8.5 by 11. If I were to use it, it would fit. I'd have to fold it in there. Okay, I'd have to fold my pattern in there, but that's okay. Sometimes I do that. So how much are these? Hi, Tina. Good to see you. These are $15. $15. I have blue. I have sunset. This one's Lorena's favorite. We only have 3 of these. I have 4 each of the other ones. I have purple. I have bloom. Nice pink one, nice and fresh. I have grass. This one you can see. These are nice to also drop in your bigger project bags, so those are kind of fun. This one is black. And then I have the one I started with was blue. So these are very nice. They are $15. Not a bad deal. And these would make a great stocking stuffer, nice gift for somebody that you know, somebody in your knitting group, something like that. Everybody always loves these bags, so they're really fun. So again, I have black. They're $15. I have grass. I have bloom. I have purple. I have blue. And I have sunset. Now I only have 4 of all of these, and I'm making everybody sick now. I only have 3 of sunset because we already sold one of those. So just letting you know. Hi, Barbara. So those are really fun. And what a great price. So, before I left, we showed you these. I have one of the They Followed Me Home. I think these are cute. They're little skeins of yarn. This is the bigger one. It just has a zipper on the outside and the snaps at the top. I only have one of these left. They all sold while I was gone. $29 for that one. Very fun. I do have some of the LYS Love ones, and I like these because they have all kinds of pockets and things. They have a strap, and they have a little cuteness on the back too, so that's fun. The purple one, this one only has the print on the front. So the LYS Love it's a bigger bag, has more options. It is $40. So I do have some of those left. And then I do have the kits. These are the LYS kits. They have 3 different sizes in them. This is the pink, purple, red kit. It is $42. Now what's special about these is you can break them apart yourself, but they're sold as a set. So, you know, if you really like this, you could give your friends these. You know what I mean? You can work this. And that is the pink, purple, red kit. Yep, it is available. You got the last one, Sue. And then I have the green, blue, and teal. Green, blue, and teal set. So those are very fun too. So that is my scoop on that. So we don't have any of the They Followed Me Home. See how fast they just disappear. We have some of these sets. They are $42. Remember, you can kind of mix and match. You can buy the kit. It's 3 different presents, you know, that kind of thing. So that is the blue, teal, green. This one is the pink, purple, red. And we have the white LYS. So, yes. Now, we do have the Heartland Yarn Adventure coming up this weekend. So you want to get these soon because they may just eat them all up during the yarn crawl. That seems to happen during yarn crawls. Hi, Melissa. Good to see you. All right. I am going to show you. Yes, I'm going to show you this one because it takes a little more explanation. Okay. When I was in Norway, I saw this pattern. I loved it. I wanted to make this because it looks like a really pretty sweater. And it looks pretty easy. It's top down with a little cute little neck. Obviously, you don't have to make the neck. You can do whatever you want. Now, I found this is the Sans Garn pattern that you can only buy if you buy the yarn from them. Hi, Sheila. And that's a little harder for me to sell that because at this time we do not sell their yarn. Hi, Sarah. So I found an opportunity. Now, this is the pattern you have to get yourself. I do like the My Favorite Things patterns. I think they're really cute. Now, this one has a big sleeve, okay? And she's probably 20 pounds, so that's why it looks so big on her. I am not going to make my sleeve that big, okay? I'm just going to tell you, you don't have to make it that big if you don't want to. If you like that look, you can do that. I'm going to do mine a little bit more like a traditional sweater. You'll have more than enough yarn for it. So this pattern goes up to, I just looked at it. It was like a 60 Oh, it's on the back of this page. Hang on, bear with me. It's 60. It goes up to a 60. I'm going to do the 44. Now, what I'm going to do, and this is how I figured out the yarn, it's basically the same as this if you look real close. So where it has the red and the blue, that's both going to be, on mine, it's going to be navy blue. This right here where I have main color, not contrast, this red stripe in here is going to be, on her, would be that oatmeal color. And then this blue and red would be navy blue. And then look at, it's the same thing. Yes, it's basically the same sweater. Don't tell anyone. So that's what I'm going to do because I didn't want all that extra stuff and I hate putting in ends anyway, so that would be way too many ends for me. So I think this will be really fun to make. It is top down. 20 pounds. Oh, yeah, she looks really thin. They make their models really thin. Anyways, so what you're going to see, the kits are, the color on the left is going to be the contrast color. Okay, it's going to be the contrast color. The color on the right is going to be the background color. Okay, so these are $114.75 if you're making a 44. If you want a bigger size, let us know and we can figure out the yarn for you. If you have the coupon and you haven't used it yet, your sweater would be $97.54. Not a bad deal. So Lorena was helpful and did a great job putting together. I sent her a text last night at who knows what time and said, hey, I think we're going to do this sweater. This is how much yarn we need, and put together some kits. And she did a great job. So let's see what kits we have. I have Gravel Road, so it would be Gravel Road with the red contrast. Very cool. So you want to put Gravel Road sweater, okay, if you put this in the comments. Storm Cloud. This one is a little lighter looking, little less contrasty. I have Dark Chocolate. So this would be the contrast. This would be the background. Very pretty. I have Deep Velvet. It would be this deep velvet color with white where the navy blue is. Very cool. Cast Iron would be the dark gray and the light gray. Very fun. This would be your background color. Highland Fleece would be the closest you could get to what mine is going to be. Unfortunately for you, I bought yarn in Norway. Yeah, I had to buy a new suitcase. Stay tuned on Thursday. You'll hear all about it. But it looks just like this. So your sweater would look just like mine, and yours is a whole lot cheaper than mine was. So Highland Fleece, it would be white in the background with the navy blue for the contrast. Spring Ice. Oh, I like this light blue with this Midnight Sea. Earth Ivy, you'd have a green sweater. I always love Earth Ivy with the driftwood. That'd be really pretty. Northern Lights, this is one of our sleeper yarns because everybody loves this yarn. I always like to get up close because you see all the kind of colors in it. And then she put it with pressed grapes. Isn't that pretty? So you're going to say Northern Lights sweater if you like this one. Midnight Sea is going to be a navy with this Morning Frost. Thanks, Oriana. Thank you. Lilac Bloom sweater will be this Lilac Bloom, another sleeper color that sells out all the time with the light pink. And then we have October Sky, and it is with Spring Ice, and that one is really pretty too. So, we are only going to use 2 of the colors. Hi, Sandy. Thank you. So we're going to make ours look like this, but using my favorite things, and it's the Norma sweater. Now, if you're looking it up, don't get the new Norma sweater. That one is like a chunky mohair. Okay, this yarn won't work for that one. Okay, but if you get the Norma sweater, from My Favorite Things, you can go on Ravelry. It will take you right to their website. You can buy it. It was, I don't know, $9, $10, something like that. So it's top down, which you know I love. And I think it's so cute. And I am putting the neck on mine because I do like a turtleneck, but I'm not going to make it so tall. Hi, Janelle. I did have a great time. Hi, Lisa. So these are the sweater colors we have. Lilac Bloom 4A50. Got it. All right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that one off the table because I don't know. Oh, we have a lot of that. Yeah, we can keep that on the table. Hang on. Yeah, we did mountain climbing. I'm a little sore. All right. We have Gravel Road. We have Storm Cloud. We have Dark Chocolate. We have Deep Velvet. We have Cast Iron. We have Highland Fleece, which I have made a white sweater before, and it's really pretty. I have Spring Ice. This is using Blue Sky Fibers Woolstock Worsted. Earth Ivy. Northern Lights. Midnight Sea. Lilac Bloom. October Sky. If you think of something else you would like, we have other colors too. So, hi Sheila. Yeah, so that is our fun. Like if you need a yellow or something, we have a yellow, all kinds of stuff like that. So, very pretty. So make sure you do this because it's going to be really, really fun. We did get in some brand new Amatami toy kits. These are crochet kits. And I don't know if you guys have seen these yet. I don't think you have. These are $16 a piece. They come with everything you need. They come with yarn. They come with stuffing. They come with needles. They come with crochet hooks. They come with a pattern, all kinds of stuff. And even the trim. And, you know, like this one is 3 different colors. You're going to have 3 different yarns in there. This is Laguna the crab. Just say crab. This one is Shelby the seahorse. Very cool. This one is Raja the tiger. I think he's cute. This one is Grace the swan. This one is Leo the lion. And these are fairly easy patterns. We had a lot of people buying them up the other day. So all materials and instructions are included. We have Clover the horse. Look at that. These are the brand new ones we just got from Leica. This is Timber the bear. Oh, I guess I shouldn't cut off his head. Yeah, I had a habit of doing that during our trip. I cut off everybody's head. So half my pictures are gone. Mossy the frog. So I have the frog. I have the bear. I have the horse. I have the tiger. I have the swan. I have the lion. I have the crab. And I have the seahorse. These are $16. And I'm going to do a little of this to tell you, Loretta, if it would go. That is Northern Lights with chocolate. So let me know if you like it. It would go. It would go. I didn't think it would till I put it next to it. So if you would like that, tell us which one would be the contrast, and then we'll pull the yarn for you. Okay, so we have these Amatami. These are crochet little animal things. Make sure you get these. Hey, Carson and Tony. Good to see you guys. All right, what did I work on my trip? I worked on the minimalistic tee, which is what I'm wearing tonight. Everybody loved this tee. They don't make the yarn anymore, so you can't make it just like mine. I would have had sleeves had I known I wasn't going to make it home. I didn't bring the needles with me, so that was the problem. And I looked in like 3 different yarn stores, and nobody had the needles I needed. So I did a fade with mine, and I used the brand new Norway yarns. I said Noro, it's Norway. This is a fingering weight top. I did a little fade. I got a little zealous with the gold. I am going to tell you that because I was on the bus and I didn't have the other color with me. So it is a little bit longer than the other one, but I think it looks okay. The sleeves, I've already done my fade for the sleeves, so the sleeves are going to be gold. they are only about an inch maybe, and then do some ribbing. You could make it long sleeve if you wanted. I used, okay, this is what I have left. You can only get this yarn from us. I had, of the blue, which is the top color, I had 37 grams left. Okay, I'm not going to use blue anymore. Gold, I had 30 grams. Like I said, I was a little overzealous with my colors. She wanted Northern Lights as the I showed it to her.
Did you?
Yeah, she wants Northern Lights as the contrast. Okay, it just came up on my feed. And then I had, because I didn't start the red till a little bit later, I had 48 grams of red. Now I may just tip my short sleeves with a little bit of the red, just so it, looks a little like it's planned. This is a top-down sweater, very easy, and I also didn't do the split hem. I oftentimes don't do the split hem. So, and I think mine's about a ½ inch longer than the one I'm wearing. Hi, Diane. Good to see you. But this is how the colors work up. And so the blue, it has a lot of blues and greens and golds and stuff like that. You will see some little speckles of like purples and reds and stuff like that. The gold has a lot of blue in it and some darker greens and things like that. I was really surprised. That one's actually one of my favorites. And then everybody's really, really loving the red. We're calling it red because that's what it looked like in the picture when she sent it to us. It's really kind of a plum color, but just call it red. Then everybody knows what it is. These yarns are on the website. They don't have any labels. They have labels, but they don't have any pictures. There we go. I'll get it eventually. This is $102 to make it like mine, plus the pattern, which is $8.50 on Ravelry. If you wanted to make a bigger size, I do have a lot of yarn left, so you could do that. I have half a ball of red, so if you're on our website and you're buying, blue is really Morning Sauna Soak. Wow, I'm really loving life. So it does say blue, and then it says a dash, and it says Morning Sauna Soak. Then we have the red, which is called Viking Weaving, and very pretty. I think it turned out really pretty when I did it. So this one has been really popular, so you can buy these online, or you can just put it in the comments, because you don't have to make a fade. You could make this all one color. I know some of the girls on our trip were like, oh my gosh, I love that color. I need it. I'm just going to buy 3 balls of all the same color. You could do that. The gold is called Norse Sheep. And you can see it has a lot of blue in it. So, this is kind of a speckly kind of thing. It just happens when it happens. And that is our new friend, Allie from Road Trip Sock Yarn. So this is a really fun one. It was very quick to do, very easy. And it's basically do 1 row of a color, do 1 row of the other color when you fade it in. That's basically all I did. And so that's my scoop. So $102, and you can have that sweater. And if you want to make a bigger size, you have yarn. So again, we have the gold, we have the red, and we have the blue. Or buy 1 of each. We have the Amatamis, which are always fun. We have the Norma sweater out of the Blue Sky Fibers wool stock worsted. Make sure you put Norma sweater and the color you like so we know what you're talking about, especially if you're watching the replay, because if you just say Midnight Sea, we're not going to know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm just going to warn you. Hi, Deb. So we're going to fudge the Norma sweater to only do it with 2 colors. I think it looks clean and classic that way. We have the Popple bandana, We have the small O-Snap sacks for $15. We have the sets, and we have the local yard store day bags. And guess what? I just noticed this. We still do have some of our lunch totes from the Middle of the Mitten Yarn Crawl. And these were $5. So we still have a few left. So make sure you get those if you need them. They're great for traveling around or taking your lunch to work or whatever you're doing. So make sure you get some of those. We do have some of those till they run out. So that's my scoop for tonight. I will see you guys on Thursday morning at 9:30. I hope to have a little sleep under my belt so I make a little more sense. And I am here all week at the store. So I will see you guys soon. Talk to you soon.